Remember this?
What's she doing? Drain the... Oh my god!
The voice.
She draining rice with colander. Hi.
Who knew rice was so controversial? And this lady.
מה אני אומרת פה? גמרתם עלינו, זה רק היום השני. אם לא נמות מהקורונה, נמות מלמידה מרחוק.
Her rant about home-based learning made every parent applaud. Okay, I don't know how this went viral. I really don't. Some people go viral, but some people go viral.
That's so stupid. What the heck is that?
Have you watched it?
In this episode, we're looking at the ones that really made it big. You know, the ones that inspired parodies and even made it to mainstream media. But after the stardust settles, how much do you really care about their lives?
I don't really care.
I have other things going on in my life.
No, I hardly ever follow up people.
Well, maybe you should. Because going viral turned their lives upside down. And the same thing could happen to you and me. This is the story of two little boys. Two cute little boys. Salik is from Cambodia, and his secret talent is this.
Hello, my name is Salik. ជំរាបសួរ ខ្ញុំមកឈ្មោះថុយសាលី 大家好 សวัสดีค่ะ 안녕하세요 こんにちは Xin chào Bonjour Salam alaikum 你好
Yep, he can speak up to 16 languages. Wang Fuman is from Yunnan, China. He would become a human popsicle every time he walked to school in the freezing cold winter. They both came from poverty, got good grades, and were unknown on the internet. But then in 2018, they blew it up without ever meaning to.
Señorita guapa, muy bonito, muy barato, 们不一样，每个人都有不同的境遇，我们在这里卖东西给你，我们不。
This kid's in the wrong business. He needs to be in entertainment.
I know, right? So someone filmed these kids and posted their videos and images online, and they became unwitting stars overnight.
This would definitely show up on like my family WhatsApp groups.
He's like a 6-year-old kid with like fully white hair, and you're like, what's happening, right?
He became known as Frost Boy, and he became known as the Cambodian kid that speaks 16 languages.
Both Frost Boy and the multilingual boy were very memorable images. It was like the frost and the language was their calling card, and they were basically like memes online. Frost Boy was a very arresting image. We had icicles and snow all over his eyelashes, his eyebrows, and his rosy cheeks. And if we were to distill why people are so attracted to this image, it would be down to the quality of exoticism. With the multilingual boy, however, we are attracted to him because of his excellence, and that boils down to the quality of exceptionalism.
Salik and Fuman were viewed millions of times all around the world.
It puts me to shame knowing that I was actually complaining on taking a air-conditioned LRT to school.
Reminds me of this phenomena like poverty porn.
As a parent, I also felt like it kind of tugs at my heartstrings also.
That was back in 2018. Within weeks, most of us had moved on to the next viral act. But are you as curious as I am to find out what happened to them after?
What happened to him? Do you know?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's a celebrity now.
Nobody's gonna make the extra effort to be like, oh my god, I've seen this kid on my phone, like, let me go find this kid.
Wrong. We did. 2 years after they became viral superstars. This was Salik back in 2018. This is Salik today in Phnom Penh. He's learning how to dance. This was Fuman in Yunnan province. And this is Fuman today, still at home nursing a nasty nose infection. Well, that was anticlimactic. You know what? Let's take you back to when they first went viral.
The ទស្សនិកជនគាត់គ្រប់ត្រូលទៅណាមកណាក៏គេហៅខ្ញុំរបៀបថាដូចហៅ idol អញ្ចឹងណាចឹងហើយខ្ញុំក៏នៅនឹងដល់ពេលដែលថតហើយខ្ញុំក៏ដឹងថាខ្ញុំនឹងបានល្បីដែរតែដោយសារតែមានពូមួយខ្ញុំក៏ថាអូយមានអារម្មណ៍អៀនអ្វីនេះនៅលើហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងហើយគាត់ក៏បានថាឯងល្បីហើយរហូតដល់ខ្ញុំដំបូងខ្ញុំអត់ជឿទេរហូតដល់មានបងច្រើនក៏មករកខ្ញុំរហូតដល់ខ្ញុំបានមកភ្នំពេញហើយក៏បានមានលោកញ៉ាជាច្រើនដូចជាតាខិតឈឿនគាត់បានជួយរងលោកខ្ញុំបាទហើយក៏បាន
Okna is the noble title that the Cambodian king gives to those who have donated at least $500,000 to the government. So he's rich. So when he tracked Salik down, the boy's life changed forever.
កាលហ្នឹងវានិយាយរួមកាលហ្នឹងសកម្មភាពកាលហ្នឹងយ៉ាប់មែនតើហ្មងពួកអីទី1ខ្ញុំចាប់ពាក់លុយគេទិញដីធ្វើតែកូននៅទី2ម្ដាយឈឺហើយកូននៅរៀនកូននៅតូចអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំអត់ឲ្យគាត់ឈប់រៀនទេខ្ញុំឲ្យគាត់ទៅរៀនធម្មតាគ្រាន់ថា
Until the Okna stepped into their lives.
គាត់នាំឲ្យមកបំពេញហ្នឹងគាត់នាំឲ្យខ្ញុំមកឲ្យកូនទី1ឲ្យកូនខ្ញុំចូលរៀនទី2គាត់រកកន្លែងឲ្យស្នាក់នៅទី3គាត់ជួយឲ្យខ្ញុំមានមុខរបរលក់ដូរប្រចាំថ្ងៃដោយឲ្យអត់បាច់ចាំពឹងពាក់អីគេយើងមានមុខរបរផ្ទាល់ខ្លួនគាត់ជួយនិយាយរួមគាត់ជួយមកចប់ចាដោយសារតែពេលដែលខ្ញុំនៅសៀមរាបហ្នឹងការរស់នៅក៏មិនសូវល្អហើយទៅរៀនបានតែកន្លះថ្ងៃប៉ុន្តែកលេចមកមើលការរស់នៅប្រចាំថ្ងៃរបស់ខ្ញុំវិញគឺថាមានការរៀនច្រើនហើយនៅពេលដែលខ្ញុំចប់ពីរៀនឬក៏ទំនេរដៃខ្ញុំមានមិត្តភ័ក្តិច្រើនលេងប៉ុន្តែបើសិនជាខ្ញុំនៅសៀមរាបខ្ញុំបានតែរៀនចេញពីរៀនហើយខ្ញុំក៏បានជួយលោកម៉ាក់ហើយនិយាយរំទៅខ្ញុំសឹងតែមានពេលលេងមួយប្រភេទអញ្ចឹងណានិយាយរំទៅសឹងតែ
Truly heartwarming. But hey, things also looked good for Fuman and family after people saw this.
这些都是他们那些好心人寄给我们的，然后就是棉衣啊这些，还有这个，还有这个都是他们寄的。以前经常在那个土房啊里面的住，而且以前也比较的，生活条件也不太好，现在比以前好一些了。
Bleeding Hearts, mostly from western parts of the world, set up donation drives to lift Fuman's family out of poverty.
By virtue of the online space being a lot more accessible to people, the potential of the virality of a story that connects well with an online audience can go very far. And that is just something that by virtue of a traditional media, the medium itself just doesn't enable that to happen.
他们就是刚才有些人也来到我的家里面，就是看护嘛。他们有些好心人就是300、200呢，也给予他们点钱，但是呢，他们很感谢他们，非常的感谢他们。
But 2 years later, the outcomes of their internet virality could not look more different. After all the hype died down, only one of them truly had his life changed by a giant education company from China.
应该是2018年的11月份的时候，我们创始人呢在无意间在网上看到了这个沙里的一个视频，视频里面沙里讲他想来中国，想去北京，他喜欢中文，那么这么几句话呢，让我们创始人很触动，所以他就想帮沙里圆这个梦。
So Salik's video managed to attract another powerful man who was so moved that he would not rest until he found Salik.
其实当时你想，就看到这么一个信息，你怎么去找这个人实际上是大海捞针啊，对不对？然后我首先是呢看看自己的朋友有没有在柬埔寨去工作的那么大概找了5条线，那么5条线都找到了这个孩子。
Hailiang is one of the largest private schools in China with more than 60,000 students from over 23 countries. and is listed on the US stock market. Dr. Chen spent months convincing Salik's family that this scholarship offer was in fact real. And Salik now spends most of the year in Hailiang intensely studying Mandarin and other subjects.
Chúng tới nhung không ai bằng ai thấy từ đó riêng là nắng riêng phầy bàn tay nơi bên đây nhung ban riêng là nắng xóm nắng ca rùa nơ nắng ca học chụp nơi nắng ban dạ pe mà tật nơi sẽ là nắng thấy nhung có miền phiệp xóm là nắng hay có ăn riêng là nắng ban trà hay có riêng ban trà riêng kề hay nơi bên đây từ lọc mặt năm cày một tiệt tới ban nhung riêng mũi sập xem nơi bên nhung tới năm từ bốn nắng nhung riêng tập bằng ai nhỉ你喝水吗？你吃米饭吗？
我们希望让他一直读到博士毕业。这个过程当中，所有的这种这个资金啊，就他的生活费啊，这个学费啊，我们都会全力支持。
mình nè cốt để quạt thọc video nâng con nhâm lợp bay hay ai rùa xa nhâm ban mà nơi squat Phnom Penh mà nơi Phnom Penh hay ban rùa nơi srua lôi sập ngày của vì muốn nhâm rùa nơi của bà về thành á bông tại bên ấy mẹ đam tha.
Going viral was a lifeline and a gold mine for Salik's family. But why did it not do the same for Phu Man? A viral video can take you from peddling trinkets on the streets to a world-class educational institute in China. Well, at least it did for him. But hey, I've got high hopes for our viral frost boy too. Although...
Because there's so many middlemen involved in the process, even though there are a lot of profits being generated, it is quite difficult to ascertain whether or not any of these profits actually go back to the two young boys who went viral to begin with.
So, I guess we have to go ask them.
自从他们老是把他的照片发在网上，一遇到有些好心人就跟我们联系，他们也帮助过我们，也很感谢他们。但是现在我们的生活也没有啥子改变。
Huh? But wait, let's look at the facts. It was reported that Frost Boy's story did generate over 6 figures in US dollar donations. Where did all that money go?
从他照片发出来到现在，就是有6、7千块钱，总共是我一算过，只有6、7千块钱。知道就是Phu Man这个他们，捐了钱就是，他们就是没有给我们，不知道他们弄在了什么地方开。
Wait, what? Now, we don't know for sure, but some media outlets reported that the money didn't go directly to Phu Man. Instead, it went to other poor families in their district. Now, we're not here to investigate the money trail, but the point is that today, this is still the situation for Phu Man and his sister.
我们是走路上学，一般都是走，路都要走2个多小时。 冬天下雪也要走路。
The crazy thing is that Phu Man actually got a similar opportunity that Salik did.
那个就是他照片刚出给你没得多久，那个学期，他那去学的里面读，去那个学里面读，他们说是数学不必要他的，后面就是被我们当地的教育局呢，他们不允许，也去，他们也喊转原来的学校读。
According to some reports, Xinhua, the private boarding school, did not want the media attention, and so they revoked the offer.
Viral stories can actually cause harm when the story subjects who have been featured do not understand or fully understand the impact the virality can cause.
Rebecca's organization tells the stories of those in need to inspire viewers to take action.
With our story subjects, we help them to understand that when a story actually is shared online, what is the potential awareness that can come forth from there? What are the potential sensitivities and repercussions? We clearly endeavor to ensure that every story that we tell creates actually good benefits for our story subjects and not harm.
But clearly, something went wrong in Fu Man's case. Once blissfully unaware of the power of the internet, Fu Man's dad is still holding out for any help that their viral story can generate.
所以其实还是希望有人能帮忙。
但是我希望，如果是有好心人呀，去能帮助、能支持你来，就是支持一下他们，让他好好的读书，以后不像我们这种在农村这种苦，让他从农村走出大山。
Disappointingly, Fu Man's virality has not done any of that yet.
这个发出也对我们的生活这些也跟以前一样，差不多。
But in Singapore, going viral completely changed one woman's life.
You can put your umbrella, your EZ-Link card. Okay,
And not exactly for the better.
Whatever you want to hook, you can hook. Today go to market, no hand to carry, no problem.
Hey, don't call her S-Hook. She has a name, okay?
I can only relate to the bad things like hooker. So I rather people call me names like my name, Lorraine, or are you that Hokkien alien?
Okay, so all Lorraine wanted to do was to sell this holy shirt. Really? That's it?
You can hook your kueh peng la, your wonton mee la, your whatever you can hook.
It comes with a shoelace, okay? And I find it, to be honest, super ugly. So somehow or rather, I remove all the shoelace. So that day when I live, I happen to think of my storeroom, okay? My storeroom has a rack, and the rack has many holes. I use all these hooks to hold my umbrella, to hold my paper bags. So I use this and I try to make it funny.
Zero intention of going viral, but just like with Salik and Fu Man, it happened anyway.
Actually, after my video went viral, my viewership went higher.
She caught the eye of Mark Lee, one of Singapore's most famous comedians.
在这个网购平台呢，有一个 S Crook，哦，他说他自己是什么 S Hook 姐的，不懂妹妹还是弟弟啦。
He offered her a dream deal to join his artist management company as a talent.
Very stretchable. Okay, AB wear already become BC. Okay, I will take the order for this white polo tee. It's only at $12. Okay, for those I'm very daring when I have to just talk to myself. But when I face a lot of camera, I face a lot of crew, you know, I totally cannot talk. I didn't sign with them. 亲爱的，你今天拍戏，哈哈哈！你死去哪里？
Yep, you heard that right. This loudmouth, self-professed alien is actually shy, which is why what happened next almost destroyed her life.
When we go out as a family, people will, from far, they will take photo of you and your family. And the weird thing is, they even circulate on Facebook. It's more of a safety thing for me before I open the door. I have threatened calls, I have threatened messages. People want to come to my house and they want to throw me eggs. They know my address.
Why so much bullying just from that silly S-Hook video?
Selling this shampoo, okay?
Well, shampoo is partly to blame.
So there was once a lady asked me, hey, Lorraine, what shampoo do you use? So I just recommend. And you know, I always talk nonsense. I always talk nonsense.
You know those youngsters, I want to choose, I want to drink those 泡沫 lah, shampoo lah, okay? Don't worry, you drink this better because this one tastes like a Coke.
Oh no! Okay, but nobody would actually take that seriously, right?
This kind of authenticity can sometimes cross a very fine line into something that offends many of their followers, especially for people who have had suicidal thoughts.
So there is a news circulating that I have been promoting suicide. When I received the news, I was frightened in the first place. Frightened, I do not know whether the police will take any action or if this big company will do anything to me.
When somebody became popular because of social media, more often than not, they have eyes of the netizens looking at them. So mistakes are less forgiving.
The first person who shared to me was my brother. They read all the bad comments and they tell me, hey, Jay, you don't read, you don't read. You read already, you will feel affected, and then some are very nasty, some they scold you until... For me, my pattern is, you know, Alien is all in, like steady kind. You scold me, I'm okay, but you don't scold my parents, you don't go and get my children involved, you don't go and get my mother involved, that kind.
And who did this to her? You and me. Well, not you and me exactly, but the aggregate of all the yous and me's that use the internet. The internet mob.
We have sort of a keyboard and a screen that hides our real identity. And that sort of remove any kinds of disinhibitors that we would normally have when we are actually talking to someone in a social setting, face-to-face.
Social media is cancerous. Yeah, very scary. Whether you do good or whether you do bad, everything is on social media. I would choose not to go viral. I will choose my life before that because I'm definitely much more happier. I am holding lesser stress.
Wow, she's got me having second thoughts about this whole online fame thing. But there's a group of people that actually chase this.
This is why it's important to go to the internet and just like say, who the establishment, who the institutions, my voice will resonate more than another Hollywood actor's voice.
Yes, if you're confident, it should be very easy.
I think it's a lot easier than some of the work that other people do.
I think it's not difficult.
You've heard me go on about people who went viral accidentally.
Whatever you want to hook.
But check out these numbers. Not the digits in my bank account, but they are for these guys. By engineering their own virality, influencers can build millionaire careers out of doing stuff like this.
So if you just pop it open, as you guys see there, you get straight to the shoe.
They can earn up to $1 million per post.
It could be that the brand connects with the influencer and says, here's a free Nike pair of shoes. I would like you to talk about it. Nike may say that on top of these shoes, I'm giving you X amount of dollars. I would like you to create a video of unboxing.
We are going to be opening 100 different little surprise packs.
Oh, man. These are nice. Now, this is a major development.
It could be creating of a single content on YouTube, or tweet, a post on Instagram. It could be an ongoing endorsement, ambassadorship basis.
Ah, good old advertising. In fact, every time we watch this, it's money in their pockets. I guess fame and fortune do go hand in hand. So why am I here stuck in a voice recording booth again?
I loved his short and energetic video style, and I wanted to learn how he did it.
Many people like him in my country not really go that well. So wow, he come from so small and become that big.
Halfway across the globe from Israel, Singapore leaders are big fans too.
You heard it from the Prime Minister himself. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
Most of us have been yelled at by this guy at least once in our lives. But this video is special.
I am cheap. That's why I like Thailand.
Because it was his first video to go viral on 3rd January 2017. Let's rewind 270 days from that video. Nusayr Yassin was a young Palestinian-Israeli software engineer working in New York. In typical millennial fashion, he quit his job to travel the world with one crazy goal: to make one video every day about his travels for 1,000 days.
Okay, you're in a football game and you get 1 penalty shot or 1,000 penalty shots. What would you choose? Of course I want 1,000 penalty shots because I want as many opportunities to score as possible. And that's why I make a lot of videos. It's the most effective way to reach the most number of people in the least number of seconds.
Is this shit working? Oh no. I have no clue why I'm doing this, but I think it'll be fun. Here's the idea. Once a day.
His first videos didn't reach many at all. But he kept going.
It is super difficult. Otherwise, maybe today I can try to be an influencer. A lot of time when we are just seeing the content that's going out on social, it seems that it's just like a very casual photo, like, hey, I'm here, I'm just gonna take a photo. But if you really look deeper into their content, you will realize that actually there's quite a lot of thought process from their outfits to the setting or where they are gonna be shooting, how they are crafting that caption, how long, how short, should it sound a little bit more avatorial.
After 270 grueling days of making videos, combined with the logistics and strain of constant traveling,
I hate jet lag.
This happened. And now, we all know Nas Daily.
Nas Daily.
Nas Daily. Nas Daily.
Nas Daily.
Nas Daily.
One of the things you'll realize very, very quickly is usually his content talks about topics that are very relevant to today's present environment.
Today, Nusayr's videos get up to 20 million views. But we're not here to talk about why his videos go viral. We're interested in what happened to him after the videos went viral.
Now, finally, people are paying attention.
This is why this video is important.
The time has come.
And remember how we talked about fame bringing fortune?
I started with hostels, $10 a night and, living on the ground because you want to save money. Now it's 5 stars. So it's really, really cool to be able to experience the luxury world. And Singapore is full of luxury. You start getting 1 million followers, 2 million followers, and then you start making more money from ads and more money from brand partnerships. Now, with the company in Singapore, the primary way we make money is from content. Roughly, as of now, we make $6 million a year. But this is just the beginning. The goal is to find a way to make 600, because I think there's more power that comes with more money.
With traditional celebrities, audiences and followers tend to put them on a pedestal. We feel a sense of distance and hierarchy from them, and it's not always easy to receive the messages they share. But with influencers and internet celebrities, we understand them to be off the grassroots. They're everyday people like you and I, and therefore when they share messages with us, they are more believable, more relatable, and we are more likely to be persuaded by them.
Let's say 3 million, 5 million people in the Arab world listen to my point of view about Palestine and Israel.
The majority of Jews and Arab actually wants to get along.
And they feel represented by our views. And that makes me really happy.
49% of the world's population are active social media users. That's 3.8 billion users over there. As a whole, the lives could change for many. And it comes from definitely not just about brands, products, or services. Influencers talks about political beliefs, environmental issues, technological advancements.
Power is the reason I started this. I think it's not I want power, I want to take power back. I started Nas Daily because I felt like voices of people like me have been traditionally not listened to, marginalized. People that don't give a about war, people that want people to get along, young people that just want to succeed.
I was 15 when I made that video.
I want to be remembered. I want people.
This is Dax Flame. He lives in LA. This was Dax Flame 13 years ago.
Oh, God.
The poster child for awkward teenagers worldwide, but also one of the most popular YouTubers of the time.
You see, I could breathe all day.
Can you believe that got him hundreds and thousands of fans?
The intention I got online was very interesting because, like, how are you supposed to process that so many people are watching you? It doesn't quite make sense when you're 15.
Dax, you're so cool, and Dax, you are very handsome, and you're very strong.
So I did not have a ton of friends in high school, but I felt a connection to my internet audience. It was really nice to come home and have this whole audience I could speak to over the internet.
The difference between an influencer, so social media fame, versus television is that it can be instantaneous. So then we're not looking for the newspaper the next day to see if we're mentioned. We immediately check to see how many likes.
People send me messages.
Dax Flame was the 16th most subscribed YouTube channel way back in 2007. His YouTube fame brought him from the computer screen to the big screen. He was cast in the Hollywood movies 21 Jump Street and Project X.
I got paid about $40,000 to be in Project X and a similar amount for 21 Jump Street. When I saw that both of these movies grossed $100 million, I thought, wow, where is my career going next? Ryan Gosling said, hey, I love your videos and I want you to be in my lead role in my movie I'm gonna direct.
Well, the problem is that all fame, irrespective of whether it's social media or movies or TV, does become an addiction because our brains get used to that level of attention. And we actually change neurologically, like the structure of our brain changes. And then when we don't have it for a day, we need to go back on our phone and post something so that people will respond to us or say, I can see you.
Clinical psychologist Donna has helped some of the most famous celebrities in the world cope with fame, which she says can be like
the drug addiction, but it's worse because it's part of our every breath we take versus, having a drink at the end of the day or too many drinks on the weekend. What happens is that our neurons sort of peak. We have excitation, and so we get activated. That is what we get addicted to. That level of neuronal activation is what the brain gets used to feeling, and when it's not there anymore, it's just like not having heroin anymore. Fame is like that too.
I think July of last year was really bad. Look, 100,000 followers in all of June, and it was like, essentially there's like a slump where no one cared about sort of the content we made, and wow, that was the worst day. It's an emotional roller coaster. It's very, very hard. It's not for the faint-hearted because it's kind of like giving birth to a baby and not knowing if it's gonna come out alive or dead. Fame is like the COVID-19 virus. It can corrupt very, very easy because you start taking shortcuts, anything to get the fame. If I show a bit of boobs, it's a bit more views. If I share some fake news, it gets a little bit of views. Every day you face temptations, every day. And every day you have to squash them.
Consumers swipe right very, very quickly.
It typically only takes 3 seconds to decide.
You get very little time before the consumer makes that decision on, is this content that I'm gonna pay attention to?
I guess some that really works wonders are things like showing a little bit more boobs. It kind of still works lah.
Well, clearly. Or how about something even crazier?
You gotta go hard, go.
Oh! These aren't primary school pranks. These are things that people have done in hopes of going viral.
If I truly want to be famous, all I gotta do now is make a racist comment against someone in Singapore. Bam! Or go kill someone. You're instantly famous. Some people go kill someone to be famous.
Yes, people have done that, just to get our attention and our clicks, with obvious real-world consequences for the victims and for them. So you get the point. Viral fame is enticing, and it makes people do crazy things. But there is another side effect of viral fame, and it can change the world for the better, even if you did not intend to.
After I hear that scream, I remember quite clearly like what the video was about.
Would you believe that going viral for this could have a good outcome? Oh, but first...
Warning, this video contains content that some may find disturbing.
Oh,
Come on. Come on.
I actually stopped watching this video halfway through because it's too much for me.
It was a classic tale of David versus Goliath. A 69-year-old pint-sized doctor, whose actual name is David, got kicked off his plane seat by United Airlines security staff just because they had overbooked the flight. David put up a good fight, but got knocked out cold by United staff with a broken nose, concussion, and 2 missing teeth. He even had to have reconstructive surgery and relearned how to walk. The world may have never found out if bystanders didn't film and post the entire fiasco, stirring extreme emotions in everyone who watched it.
Enraged. Yes. It's not right. Yeah.
This sucks. I mean, just because you look Asian and then you are subjected to certain conditions or treatment overseas.
You know, the way they treat foreigners, yeah. And this guy is Chinese.
Vietnamese Chinese, actually. But it's okay, I get the point.
The idea of racism, the issue of egalitarian, being fair to, or, people are just, David Duck was just picked out because of racism. Well, the issue of the case might not be like that, but that's how a narrative was actually built around the issue.
And sadly, as someone growing up in the US, I've become quite desensitized to violence. I empathize, especially as someone who can relate, as someone who looks like that person as an ethnic minority.
Given an instance where somebody is being seen online to have been served some form of injustice by an organization, this is an opportunity in the sense for the minority to actually come up and voice out. And this creates a very strong spiraling effect.
But in this leaked email to his staff, United CEO Oscar Munoz was clearly not apologizing.
But it was thanks to actually, the people who were at the scene on that same plane who were able to use social media to post their sort of witness accounts, which, differed from the United Airlines statement.
In the future, if I would have had a choice, I would probably not fly with them, just based on this.
The public backlash forced United Airlines to compensate Dr. Dao with big bucks and sing a completely different tune in front of the United States Congress.
It was a mistake of epic proportions in hindsight, clearly, and our policies broke down in that regard.
It was used to check on the power and the dominant voice that United Airlines had.
United Airlines fired 2 of the officers involved and committed to a series of policy changes to prevent incidents like this. But what about David? Well, besides enjoying his $1 million compensation from United, apparently he's turned to charity, traveling to Vietnam and Cambodia to install solar power in villages. We emailed him to find out how he's doing now, but he did not reply, so he probably wants to move on. And luckily for him, the internet pretty much did. Until...
Did I get in anybody's face? All of these people on a plane. I didn't get in nobody's face.
Towards June or July 2020, we had the situation where people on plane were asked by the security officer to wear the face mask because of the COVID-19. And even though it wasn't associated at all with Viντεο, they associated the situation with what David experienced in 2017. And that's why you see a spike of information, of comments and likes and shares towards Viντεo. Nothing never dies in the internet. It can come back to life from time to time.
And that's the hope many influencers can hold on to. Remember our old friend Dax Flame? One of the original YouTube stars back in 2007? The one that even made it to Hollywood.
And action. When the movies came out, my main outlet became acting and being in movies.
Yeah, that didn't quite work out.
The auditions stopped coming in, and at that point, I was a little bit bummed out. Oh no, what's gonna happen with like my acting career and stuff? Then I began driving Lyft. I began to do food delivery, and eventually I found myself working at an ice cream shop, where I worked for 18 months. I had about $300 in my bank account most of the time, and I lived from paycheck to paycheck.
We have seen a lot of cases of influencers being very famous and then they went into oblivion, unfortunately.
Don't be silly. I have a plan.
Yeah, you gotta keep producing and reproducing content magic. And 13 years later, Dax is back to do just that.
Once I started working at the ice cream shop, I was very frustrated about the fact that I was not getting any raises or promotions. I didn't know what to do with my energy until I wrote this book. Now this book eventually became adapted into a documentary.
Oh, is that high five? Yeah. Oh.
Dax Flame back on the top 100 at 98th most subscribed of all time with 100.
The documentary got a lot of traction online and got 1.6 million views very rapidly and thousands of comments because people still feel about the case, the Dax Flame case, and they want to understand what happened to him and why he, from being very famous, he became just like a normal person again.
3 books and a documentary later, Dax has even come up with
a hit game show called Smoothie Madness.
Should I say like 1 more minute?
I am currently losing a lot of money every episode I make, but I have confidence that I'll be able to break even eventually. Hopefully, I do not end up back at the ice cream shop.
So, I'm hoping that works.
He's still eager to get those eyeballs. Nusair, on the other hand, doesn't want to spend the rest of his life relying on viral fame.
You don't create a career from a viral video. My next 1,000 goal is to, instead of making 1,000 videos, I would like to have 1,000 teammates. A bigger company that does something positive to the world, sustainably.
And if you can do something to make the world better, then you can kind of cope with fame because you see that you're using it as a currency. Then fame can become something that you feel proud that you got, not because of all the attention, but because how you could use it to make the world a better place.
I think the world is better when the individual is stronger. And I think the best way to become stronger is to have a voice. And that's why we started NAS Academy. I think NAS means people, so it's the People's Academy. And by the end of this course, your life may be changed, just like mine was. We focus on teaching people how to create, create videos, create music, create podcasts, create whatever.
This is more engaging than my videos. I love the clickbait.
So I decided to join NAS Academy simply because NAS tells fantastic stories.
So you have a potential for a very viral video right there.
17 million hectares of farmland is source of income for more than.
If it does happen, I think I'll be quite happy with it.
Every video I saw on this TV has to make it to the internet. It's like a moral responsibility to put it on the internet.
Now let's circle back to where we first started. Remember Salek, the boy who went viral for this? We just found out that as of July 2020, a Cambodian entertainment company is grooming him into a celebrity to sell far more valuable goods than what he used to hawk on the streets.
អនាគតរបស់គាត់នឹងក្លាយទៅជាធនធានមនុស្សមួយដ៏កម្រនៅក្នុងប្រទេសកម្ពុជាក៏ដូចជាសម្រាប់មហាជនទាំងមូលខ្ញុំឡើងវិញមកពីចិន live លក់អីវ៉ាន់ទេសំបី live នៅពេលដែលគាត់និយាយជាមួយ fan គឺគាត់ធ្វើបានល្អមែនតើអញ្ចឹងយើងជឿជាក់ថាសាលីនឹងក្លាយទៅជា the best seller នៅពេលអនាគត
សួរណាអ្នកគ្នាគេថាពលមកកាន់ខ្ញុំម្ដងទៀតហើយនៅពេល5ឆ្នាំទៀតបើសិនជាខ្ញុំសន្និដ្ឋានខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្លួនឯងនឹងក្លាយទៅជាអ្នកជំនួញម្នាក់ businessman ដែលនាំនៅបច្ចេកវិទ្យាទំនើបឬក៏របស់ដែលថ្មី
So, viral fame. Can it create amazing opportunities? Yes. Can it mess up your life? Of course it can. It's a race not to lose relevance. And the reality is, nobody can remain an internet sensation forever. So let's end with our favorite job interview question.
我以后想去一位介绍所，我觉得在那里的环境可以帮助我像提炼那些提炼保卫国家这一类的。
5 years from now, I think people will not know or remember me already. I will still continue with my passion. I will still continue with this live stream and my business.
I have no goals and no plans, but hopefully I'll be the producer and host of a hit game show called Smoothie Madness.
Alright Dax, we'll check in with you then.